Hey guys, and welcome back. I'm Chris Mazzarella and you're watching No Reserve Classics. And behind me we have this beautiful 1967 Chevrolet Camaro SS Pro Touring Convertible. Now this baby is featured in that beautiful blue exterior paint with those awesome black stripes. Bringing that black theme in are those staggered US mag wheels with those awesome Hankook tires. Now behind those wheels and tires are the C6 brakes up front and the drilled and slotted Willwood rear disc brakes. Underneath the hood we have that awesome 6.2 liter LS3 crate engine. And yes, that baby does have all the modern amenities: power steering, power brakes, and of course air conditioning. Bringing everything together with the motor is the Detroit Speed Aluma front subframe. Also, this vehicle does have Pro Touring suspension not only in the front, but in the rear as well. Getting into this beauty, the awesome deluxe interior. It does have factory style aftermarket gauges, so it looks super classic from the exterior as well as the interior. Vintage air conditioning, a factory style radio, and of course, what's in the center? A 5-speed manual transmission, and not just any transmission, it's the TKX, brand newly installed. So during the inspection process of this vehicle, we noticed an issue with the transmission. We brought that transmission down and we spoke with Chris. Yes, guys, this vehicle does have an owner already, Chris out of Massachusetts. Your car is going on the trailer today. So he noticed, he said, Chris, let's get together. Chris and Chris, awesome mix. Put that TKX in there along with a brand new drive shaft. So guys, before this baby goes on the trailer, we want to do one final inspection. We're going to check all the headlights, taillights, reverse lights, interior lights, sound system, and a few more options. That way when this baby arrives to your door, all you got to do is open the door, get in it, turn the key, and enjoy. Now, one of the first things I do when I get into one of these cars is just listen on how the car sounds. I'm not talking about the exhaust. I'm talking about any noises that we hear, whether it be from the suspension, whether it be from the motors, something banging around on the interior. We don't want that during our test drive, and we don't want that when you get the vehicle. Next thing we're gonna check, we checked it before we got in the vehicle, is all of our lighting, making sure that when you get the vehicle, blinkers are working. If this vehicle does need to go for an inspection, we can bring it over to an inspection and not have any worries. Checking the brake lights, tail lights, and of course the reverse lights. Moving on the interior, we have to make sure that when this car arrives, when it gets to your door, you can turn this key right here and go and enjoy it. First thing we tested on this vehicle was the power top. Pressed it down, no squeaking, no squirming, no weird obnoxious noises, went down real nice. Next thing, we're in the car now, we're shifting through the gears. This vehicle did have a brand new transmission installed, so we're gonna scroll through all the gears, we're gonna get it up to speed, gonna downshift, make sure we don't hear any noises, and just enjoy the ride. We have a few things on this vehicle that not every classic car has, and they are the amenities. The power steering, which we're gonna show you guys right now, testing this baby out. All right, we're a little aggressive on this turn right now, but she's holding down to the road really well. Next thing is the brakes. We're gonna test those bad boys out. Okay, that's real nice. That was really nice. Woo! And then our other amenities, our air conditioning system. Test it on, let it sit for a few minutes. Let it build up that cold, frigid air to make sure that wherever you're driving, California, Florida, this vehicle has nice ice cold air. Heating is just as important as the air conditioner. Turn this baby over to heat, flip it over, and it does make the transition from hot to cold. Next thing is we have our phone, and I have a little app on here that I'm able to measure the speedometer of how fast we're going, making sure the accuracy is right. Because what else goes along with your speedometer is gonna be your fuel gauge, making sure that when you're driving, the miles are going up as well as the fuel. So we gotta take an eye on the fuel. We got also an eye on our temperature gauge, our battery, as well as our oil pressure. Everything is working fine. And last but not least, our radio, making sure this functions. Wow, that was really loud. Making sure that functions really well. And it does have an auxiliary cord, so we're gonna plug our phone in and test that as well. Like I said, our job, well, my job is to make sure that when you get this vehicle performs and you're having just as much fun as I am. You're able to get in the car, downshift, hit the gas, go over some big, all right, that was really great. Got some more bumps. Go over those bumps and enjoy it. No squirming, no squeaking, no weird noises, hairs blowing in the wind, tops down, cruising, just enjoying this car. So, enough of me talking, guys. Let's get this baby back to the barn. Now that was so much fun. I am definitely gonna miss this car. It was so awesome. So, just as you would expect, Chris, we do have a few goodies for you and a few pieces of information that are really gonna be helpful throughout the ownership of this vehicle. We does have our special notes section on here explaining how to operate the car and how to store this baby. We do have our full checklist that we just went over with you guys, front and back, and some basic maintenance guides. We also do have a full document list, including how this engine came into part, meaning this baby is a crate engine, and here's the proof right here. Also, a battery tender, so when this baby's sitting, waiting to be driven, you got one of those brand new right here in the box. And last but not least, not one, but two custom shirts, one for you and one for your son. So definitely when you guys get this car, send us some pictures and some videos, because I'm sure everybody would love to see you guys driving this one-of-a-kind 67 Camaro Convertible LS3 Pro Touring Resto Mod. Now, without further ado, Chris, it's been long enough. I know you've been waiting for Santa to come on his sleigh. So here she is. Time to get this baby in the trailer. I'll see you guys in the next video. And guys, I'm Chris Mazzarella, and you've been watching No Reserve Classics. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to give me a call, Chris, at 1-800-562-7815. And if you guys haven't done it already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because you never know, your dream ride could be in the next video.